Hi, I'm Jessie Buckover, and I'm talking about what I learned in my Theater 201 class. And just so you know, you might hear a little bit of commotion in the background. That would be the people who are usually my voices in my head, but they're causing a bit of commotion. So first off, one of the things that I learned in class was the character analysis really does help. It helps you get a grasp on your character and who you're trying to actually play. Second thing is character developed and... Oh, okay, yeah, I see what I did. I'm going off the notes. It's actually that the more you spend on a character, the more it gets developed, and the thing is that it really comes all together when you actually end up doing it by bringing something to the table yourself, not just going by the book.
I know.
And again, thank you, Miss Lucinda, for actually showing us this video about actually how character doesn't even have to be through words. It can actually be through actions. Just like that video that we were shown about the lady who was just like dealing a deck of cards and stuff like that. So I'm going like, that was really interesting. Guys, will you keep it down? Jeez, sorry.
That's my friggin' problem.
Also, plot-driven versus character-driven. I had never really noticed this before, and then we ended up having to do that entire project on it, and that really opened a lot of doors for me of just realizing how much that really does happen in tons of stories. Whereas I just really did not notice it before. I just went and watched a movie just to watch a movie. Didn't notice the difference. Another thing I learned, lots of practice helps with your scenes. It really does. The more practice you get, the better you get. And the more comfortable you are in those positions and characters. Again, another thing, don't be afraid to express yourself. I mean, if you express yourself, that actually really allows you to bring even more life to your characters that you're trying to portray. Another thing I realized that during this whole thing was actually that humor really does make things a heck of a lot easier. I mean, I was able to get through the semester doing the humor. It made it easier for me to memorize my lines. It made it easier for me to get through the scenes and have fun with the entire deal. I was horrible about doing the journals the day of, so I ended up doing them all at once the day before on some of them, and I feel like I could have gotten done a little bit better with those. So yeah, if I had to do this again, I would have done that differently. Another thing that was a big help was actually finding and talking to everybody in the classroom, finding really great partners to work with, and in that it just helped make everything go more smoothly. Marik, knock it off. I'm sorry. But also, the more time you end up spending with your partners, the more you're able to listen in for those really critical cues, and you're right there on the dot, and you can get them all done. And for a personal note for me, of one of the things I found out, not only did I need to get the journals done the day of, but also I need to constantly have a Dr. Pepper on hand, because I would start out at the beginning of the class with lots of energy and everything, and then by the end of the class I would be so tired from all the energy I had spent that I would need something to be able to bring some energy back. So I found out having a Dr. Pepper or some kind of caffeinated drink really did help to keep me fully energized the entire time, so that way I was able to give my full 100% every single time. So thank you. And Lucinda, thank you so much for doing this class, and I really learned a lot. Thank you so much, and I had a lot of fun. And
Well, it's a very important
excuse me.
distinction to make.
Really, guys?